I'm Domee Shi, director and screenwriter of Disney and Pixar's Turning Red. In the film, Mei Lee is a dorky but confident Chinese-Canadian tween, struggling between being her mother's perfect daughter and the urge for independence. Increasing pressure triggers a startling transformation in her. She literally poofs into a giant red panda whenever she gets emotional or excited. The film was inspired by my own relationship with my mother. And while this is a story about a girl from a very specific culture and city, I think the story is incredibly universal and something we have all experienced. So I'd like to share one of my favorite scenes in Turning Red with you. It comes from the end of the movie and starts during the Lee family's spectacular ritual to save Mei's mother, who has lost control and transformed into a raging momzilla. And with the help of her family, her besties, and her favorite boy band, Mei and her mother are able to meet in the astral plane where they will finally come to terms with their relationship.
I never met nobody like you. Had friends and I've had buddies. It's true, but they don't turn my tummy the way you do. I've never met nobody like you. You never know on my mind.
This is one of the scenes that came together almost at the very end of production. This whole idea of Mei entering the astral plane and meeting her mother, but her mother is her age, and they kind of have this moment together. And me and Julia Cho, the other writer for the movie, were thinking like what is the last step to Mei coming of age? Like what is that last thing that she needs in order to fully kind of mature or grow up? And we thought that is to see her mother as not a monster or a goddess, a monolith, but a flawed, scared girl just like her. And we used the magic of the astral plane in order to achieve that. The astral plane is this spiritual world where the red panda spirits reside, where all of the ancestors of previous Lee family members rest. And it's like a healing place, a calm, meditative place where you kind of are able to see yourself in all of your ugly, real, raw forms. And Mei sees that side of her mother that she's never seen before. She finds her mother as a teen girl crying in the forest, and we purposely dressed her mother to look almost exactly like Mei. We have her hair down. She's wearing dorky glasses like Mei as well. And in this moment, the child kind of becomes the parent in some way, and Mei kind of soothes her mother and gives her the words that she needs in order to heal from her past trauma, which is, her mom dealing with her own panda transformation, her own very messy adolescence, her own tumultuous relationship with her mother, and Mei is giving her mom this opportunity to kind of heal and come to terms with that. It was important for us to show that even though Mei's family, her aunties and her grandmother, are very over the top in the movie, they're very blunt, very honest, almost too honest, kind of pushy, in your face. They genuinely care and love each other, and they love and support Mei. And we needed to show that her family is behind her decision to keep the panda. But it was also important for us to show that her aunties choose to get rid of their pandas, that Mei is the first in her family to keep her panda, because me and Julia were thinking that this is all kind of an allegory for how newer generations embrace change, embrace messiness, and older generations, through just having to live in a harsher world, having to survive trauma of immigration, of war, of famine, of whatever, they had to harden themselves and they had to get rid of this wild beast inside of them in order to survive and assimilate and fit in. But Mei doesn't have to do that, and that it's important that she's the first in her family to do so. Coming up to the final scene between Mei and her mother through the portal, we see Mei's mother stepping through the portal, releasing her panda, but then we see that Mei decides to stay and to keep her panda, keep her inner beast, her wild side in her. we're really just showing that this is the beginning of Mei and Ming saying goodbye to their old relationship. And in this moment, we reveal that it's very hard for Mei, too, that she's scared to lose her mom. She hasn't been able to admit even to herself in this moment is that she's scared of change, but they have to let this happen. They have to let Mei grow up and forge this new path for herself. We, worked with the effects department on this portal to literally split Mei and her mother in two different worlds on screen, showing that both of them are now kind of in different places. They still love each other, but it's different now. It's more from afar. So we really challenged ourselves to come up with something Ming could say that was, "I love you," without actually saying that. And then Julia was the one that came up with that killer line, "The farther you go, the prouder I'll be." And as soon as I read that, I was like, that's it. That is the thesis. That is the drive behind all parents, especially immigrant parents. They try so hard to raise you right, but they know that in order to truly let you fly, they have to let you go. And now I'll let you watch the clip again without me talking over it.
Yeah, I never met nobody like you. Had friends and I've had buddies. It's true, but they don't turn my tummy the way you do. I've never met nobody like you. You're never not on my mind. Alright, alright. Never not by your side, your side, your side. I'm never gonna let you ride. Oh, cry, don't cry. I'll never not be alright. Oh, die,
Mom! Mom, are you okay? We have to... Mom?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
What happened?
I hurt her.
Who?
My mom. I got so angry and I lost control. I'm just so sick of being perfect. I'm never gonna be good enough for her. Or anyone.
I know it feels that way, all the time. But it isn't true. Come on.
We have to find them. Ladies.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. I'm your mother. May Sun Yi guide you and keep you safe. One at a time, ladies, and quickly.
That's it? Mei's keeping the panda?
It's her life. Now move.
It's okay.
No. Mei, please. Just come with me.
I'm changing, Mom. I'm finally figuring out who I am. But I'm scared it'll take me away from you.
Me too. I see you, Mei. You try to make everyone happy, but are so hard on yourself. And if I taught you that, I'm sorry. So don't hold back. For anyone. The farther you go, the prouder I'll be.